everybody? I'm back. I was just running a little bit late just now. So let me go ahead and pin this comment real quick. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to pin this real quick. Let me pin this real quick. Alright, pinned. The artist is already on the live. I'm about to add her. I just want y'all to just hear some of her songs before I add her real quick. Let me jump to the other one. Dean Culture, Bless Up Your Soul. Venus, Bless Up Yourself. Fashion never good. Substance I do it, girl, I lose for your turn. Shot from the egg, yeah, I'm like that. Want you when I'm coming, I'm a fat. Position never right on the bike path. Passage wall ever firm, never flop. Me no get them to the foot, hit the right spot. I'm one first, hit the right spot. Remember, see, none of pre for wife that. Alright, we're gonna jump to the next song. Let's run through them real quick, because I was a bit late. So, I didn't get the chance to play them the way I want to. So, yeah. Good night, Venus, sweetheart. Bless up yourself. That's how you buy them. One man alone, where I sample my soul. No need for break, make we cruise control. Once in a red light, tongue green for we go. Slap up my booty just like domino. Back me love when missionary style I go. Turn up the heat, ride the wood like my daughter is never on my live, and tonight she's shooting jump on my live. Wagwan Sasala, wagwan. Rock back, heads up and spitty. Bust a wine and glide, camility. Sing well fat like Miss Kitty. And it tight like jeans, well fitty. We position, making teeth start gritty. Rock the boat, making start feel sticky. Yeah, me have the full package. Me no come for place, so make sure you can manage. My body full of shit, me no spread out like porridge. My walk stress free, me not have to worry about no baggage. Well clean, me not no drench to feed no maggots. Chop. My song that you know, I want them. Yes. Take it. So big up the artist Substance, yeah. Bend over, wine touch. Bend over, wine touch. Dance over, I become out again. Enjoy myself, me charging it. Be too young, y'all gotta give her props. Man, sir. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Substance. Substance. Feeding her. All right. Jump off of that. Show me the one pull up ticky, but we're not have the time.
Big up yourself.
Good night, guys. I want y'all to bless up the lovely Substance. Substance, is a pleasure to have you over on my platform. Bless up yourself, man. Introduce yourself to the peoples, them.
Bless up yourself, Ned Jam. My name is Substance. On social media, I'm down as Artist Substance. and I'm an upcoming dancer artist. Yeah, I'm multi-talented. I rap, I DJ, and I sing. And yes, may I come out this year.
Cool, man. Take it to them. Most definitely. That's the way you do it.
Yeah,
That's my catchphrase. Take it to them. Yes, 2023 is your year. That's the way you do it. So, guys, yeah, we're here to do an interview. This interview don't have to be rushed or quick because since I'm late, we're just gonna roll with it and see where it goes from here and how long it takes. And I don't care because yeah, she's the last one, so we can do it. All right, substance. First and foremost, again, like I said, bless up yourself. Thank you, for doing this interview with me.
thank you.
Yeah, just jump into the first question real quick. Describe to the people the type of music, typical type of music that you make, and why.
Dance, dance or music, first and foremost. Why? Because that's what I grew up on. I was always only in my teens. I was into like other genres of music, if that makes
Okay,
any
okay, okay.
sense. I was a dancer head or a bashment head, as they would
All
say.
right. Yeah, a lot of people, like in England, they have the bashment parties. For those that don't know about when you say bashment, it just
We used
means
to go to
proper
a
dance
lot of shows.
setting.
We used to go to a lot of
You're kind of
shows.
breaking up.
The live is
Yeah,
breaking up.
yeah, it's breaking up. But like I know that the internet or your PC is giving a lot of trouble, your laptop, whatever it is, from the last time. So, guys, just bear with us. And we will see how far it goes from here. Substance, could you like tell us a little about who inspired you to venture into this career, how long you've been doing it, and why you chose this field?
Okay, well, I've been doing music for about 6 years now. Um, I was inspired because I come from a music background. So all of my aunties, my cousins, we're quite talented brothers, who can sing from who can't DJ. When we was
Okay,
younger,
okay,
I always grew up on my mum and her sisters used to remix a lot of like reggae songs. So
okay.
from them times there, I probably just pick up that pattern of how to just remix something and make it my own. So we used to do it as a joke and always make a song out of any situation. So something could happen and we would find a song to go with the situation. And I think it just kind of built from there. Then growing up as a teenager in Fulton Heath, I was around a lot of rappers. Um, I used to sing, but I used to be like shy and stuff. I went on the X Factor when I was 17. I didn't get through. So
Okay.
from that, I kind of buried my talent after that because I didn't even get through to the stage where you would see me on television.
On
And
television, okay. But look at you now. So sometimes God do close certain doors that you want, but it ain't for you, and He will close that bitch. He will seal that bitch like a underwater submarine. You hear me? Okay. But look at
100%.
you. Yeah. All right. So basically, you're saying you got a lot of family members that does music as well. So that's
Yeah.
where your musical background comes from. And like you said, you was on X Factor, but you didn't make it to television, which I know you can sing real good. And anybody listen to your song proves that you actually sing. But sometimes when some people tell you you're not an artist, it's not their place to tell you you're not, but because it's their platform, they can say that. But it's all good. My next
I'm
question to you
actually
would be,
grateful that that door was closed anyway because I would have not been ready. None at all. Like, I wouldn't have been ready. So I thank God for that closed door because I've had a lot more years of experience now and gone through a lot more stuff. And Yeah, I definitely believe I'm a better artist now than I was 10 years
back
ago.
then? There you go. And do you write your own song? Do you write your own songs and stuff?
Yes, 100%. I have no ghostwriters. Everything that you hear, that comes from Inyasa. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right. When it comes to any artist right now, who would you like to work with at this point in your career? And I know you've done some collaboration in the past. You could name some of them if you want. You don't have to disclose if you don't want to. But who would you want to work with right now in the midst and height of your career right now? Who would you want to work with?
Right now, I would want to work with Spice. First and
Definitely.
Vibes Cartel. I forget a collab out of Vibes Cartel. Um, Steph London. Nole. Nole is a grime artist. She's like the goat of grime, the godmother of grime. Lady Leisha. She's also another
That's my
goat
girl.
in the rap industry. Yeah.
Yo,
Um,
she will murder them bitches in England, you know. Like, don't fuck with her. She will bury you.
yeah.
She will bury the hell out of you. All right,
100%.
all right. Those are some good names.
Um,
These are
I would
definitely.
also like to work with Massacre as well.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Masika is a underrated artist, like seriously, definitely underrated. But don't worry, sometimes the artists with them underrated are the one who come out to come prove themselves. Like you see me standing,
Eternal.
still standing,
Yeah. Mhm.
definitely. All right, let me ask you this. What is one message that you would like to give to your peers upcoming as established? Because sometimes to them established them feel like say nobody can tell them nothing, but hey, if you give one piece of advice, what would it be?
Pray, prayer, prayer. Involve God in
Stay
everything.
prayed up.
The good, the bad, the ugly. I would definitely encourage my peers to pray because the music industry isn't a playground. You know, it can be very
Eat you up
much
and spit you out.
100%, and you have to be authentic through and through, no matter what. Don't allow the
Yeah,
industry to
that's
adapt
definitely
and
true.
change
Can you
you.
describe? Could- True, true, definitely facts. Could you describe your fan base? What does your fan base looks like? Your typical, is it more female than male, or is it
Sometimes
both? And
when I
and
check, it's lagging a little bit. Sorry.
no problem, because we're kind of going in and out as well. Sometimes I'm wondering if you heard my question. Um, your fan base, what is your fan base like? How
I think
proud
my
of
fan base
how
is a
proud of the artist substance
pardon.
is your fan base?
Say that again. Sorry.
How proud is your fan base of you if you could put it on a scale of 1 to 100 or 1 to 10?
Mm, I
Don't put yourself
say
down. Tell me 10.
probably probably about 80%. 80%. Because I have people that are on my Instagram, but they're just watching me. So people that interact and know about me and genuinely supporting me, I would say, yeah, 80%.
That's a good percent right there. You can't go wrong with that percent. All right. When it comes to giving back to your your peers, your colleagues, especially the upcoming female artists, because you're a female. So let's jump into the female artist. What advice would you give to if all right, put it this way. Let me rephrase back my question. What if you have a daughter and she's the age of 15 and she said, "Mom, I want to start doing music." What advice would you give to her? And would you let her at the age of 15, knowing how cutthroat this business can be?
I would let her do music, but I would be her manager,
I
100%.
was just about to say mama job is
I would
yes,
definitely,
definitely.
definitely,
Definitely.
and any career really, but in music, they would just have to. I would just have to take her under my wing. She wouldn't have to worry about certain, avenues or certain paths because I would be there so she could make herself accountable to me. So she definitely wouldn't be falling in no booby traps. I'll be letting her know how it goes.
One of those R. Kelly sending your child to the other side of the
Yeah,
world by themselves at the age of 15. Mommy, what are you doing? Are you dumb? But
none of that.
anywho, we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. All right, let me ask you this. When is your time to create a song? Do you listen to other artists before you start creating your own song? Do you make songs off of your surrounding? What's that process? How does that process go for you?
No, I don't listen to other artists to gain inspiration. I can be listening to artists and gain inspiration, but I don't, oh, because I'm going to write a song, oh, listen to this first. No, I put on the instrumental and whatever that energy, that rhythm give me, um, with how I feel on the day. So that's how it works. If I feel pissed off, I might come out with a different type of energy. If I feel happy, it just all depends on the rhythm and what the rhythm says to me.
Definitely, definitely. Did your style evolve since you started 6 years ago?
100%. I didn't even know that I could DJ or rap. I actually came out as a sing J because I was too shy to sing, just sing. So I started doing the sing J. And then over
Yeah.
time, Instagram started doing a lot of challenges and I started pushing myself and realizing, but hold on, you can rap. And then it was just like, but hold on, you can DJ. Well, go on your song. And just, pushing it. Getting a lot of interactions from my followers and stuff. And yeah, anytime any
Definitely,
challenges
definitely.
would come up and stuff, they would tag me, be like, yes, Substance, come and do this.
All right. Performance wise, what does that look like now for you in the next coming months? Do you have any shows plans, any concert, any appearances? What
I
does the
have
coming month look like for you?
nothing this month, but next month I have a performance. I believe it's a lineup on Caution Buzzing Show, hosted by Team Flexi.
Okay, okay.
That's Blessings Aaliyah Jones Promotions. Yeah, I have that. I also have a music video that I'm shooting next month as well. Um,
Okay.
and that's it for now. I'm just taking it slow. My main focus is just being in the studio and just getting these songs out and voicing them, so it can just be more than doing them.
Yeah, somebody said we're breaking up. I know, sweetheart, there's a little bit of technical difficulty going on. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, we're still getting the interview in regardless, so not a big deal for me. All right. Substance, let me ask you this, yeah? Do you have any artistic collaboration going on right now with any artists that we know of, which somebody's established? Don't have to disclose if you don't want to. Um, how does your collaboration looks like at this point in your career?
A lot of collaborations this year. A lot of
Nice, nice.
collaborations, including a collaboration with my husband, who is also an artist.
Okay.
So that's one of the
Well, I'll do an
biggest
interview
collaborations.
with him too. Just jump over the information. You don't know. We'll
Yeah,
interview him as well. Definitely, we could. send me some of him works and stuff like that. Let me get a little listen to him and we schedule him in. That's how we do the thing. We're not just only focused on people that's already in the business and have a name. My
I have
platform
I
is
have
getting the upcoming artists out there.
I
So
have a
yeah, let's do this. All right, back to the
have a
question.
pending collaboration with Beanie G as
Sorry?
well. I have a pending collaboration with Beanie G.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Energy, that's a good dude. That's like I actually met him on this platform as well. And I did an interview with him like maybe a year ago or a
Mm.
good couple months ago. And yeah, we just basically could keep in touch. That's where I actually met you as well on his live that he does on Sunday. I forget the name of the program. But yeah, that's where I met you and I'm like, yo, it's tough. I forgot to what she's all about. Then I jump over all your pages, of course, and you had that one song that the one that wasn't finished as yet. The
Yeah,
one that's
London.
from my man Boom speared down. Oh my god! That's the man.
That's what's gonna bust the place this year. I mean
Yes.
that one.
Yes. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get an interview with this little beautiful young lady that needs to be out there. So yeah, that's why we're
Yeah,
there. So tonight, and it's so
100% is it.
let me ask you this and listen to the question real good. And trading places doesn't mean you want to be the person, but the spot where they are. So let me ask the question properly. If you could trade places right now with a female artist, and again, not taking their spot, but basically trade place where they are, who would the artist be? It doesn't matter if it's a dancehall artist or a rap, hip hop. It could be a Latin thing. I don't give a shit. But if you could trade places right now with a musician, who would it be and why?
It would be one out of two, but I'm gonna go for Spice. And
Why not?
the
The
reason
queen,
why,
she reign.
yeah, big up the Queen of Dancehall. The reason why I say that is because away from all the fame and all of that stuff, I've followed her journey, and she always talks about when she was young and poverty. You know, she was poor and her house burned
She
down.
wasn't lying.
And I just feel like that's a very powerful testimony. And it definitely gives me hope because she was one of the first female dancehall artists that I noticed growing up, and noticed that she was a dark-skinned woman. And without even
Yeah.
knowing she was going through a lot of fight in regards to her color, I used to look when people used to talk about colorism and stuff. I used to be like, but there's Spice is in the business. Like, she's a dark skinned woman. This can be done. So when I was coming out as an artist, I didn't feel like, oh, my skin color, I'm too dark or whatever. I'm like, no, it's already there, a set in stone. Spice is doing it.
Yep.
You
And don't think
understand?
she didn't get the advice to bleach years and years on top of years. Like, just tone a little bit, tone. What the fuck is toning? Like, trust me, there was people that wish you would have toned, which is still bleaching. And again, I
Yeah.
got nothing against the bleacher tone. Don't come for me because some people bleach and look good and some people bleach and don't look good. So it's up to you, baby, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was asked to bleach a lot of time, and I'm happy that she didn't sell out all the years that she's been in the business. She did not sell herself by toning. Cause some people don't want to bleach, so they so toning. So yeah, I'm happy she
It's a
didn't do that.
statement. It's a statement, and it definitely, out of all her songs, I think Black Hypocrisy is my favorite.
One
Despite
God, bless
my
with yourself.
favorite skin out tunes of hers that I love, but Black Hypocrisy, that spoke to me, made me go instantly to iTunes and buy that. You understand? I didn't bother to go
Definitely.
on YouTube. No, I went and bought that song. So
All
yeah,
right, let
and
me ask you this real quick. As a mom, as a wife, how do you balance your career? How do you make the time to for the fam and for the career? How do you balance it?
well, um, it was in stages. Right now, I'm juggling everything. That's exactly what I'm doing. Work, career, family. Me just I juggle everything. I might get 2 hours in a day where I could be like, okay, let me focus on this, da, 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 da. And then I might get a 1 hour where I could say, all right, this, that, rare. Thankfully,
Definitely.
I do have a partner that, you know, he's self-sufficient as well. So he helps a lot. If he knows I'm studying or doing music, he might cook dinner or take the kids to the park or something, you know, just to make life easier. But beforehand, I was just doing whatever I could. I've been juggling for the longest time. Been juggling. So
Definitely.
that's how I.
All right, let me ask you this. What was the role of the music, that the earlier years of the music? How much influence did it have on your career now? Like the golden age. How influential was it for your career now?
What do you mean? Sorry, can you ask me that again?
All right. The music from back then, so we going back to the Barris Hammond, the Capleton, the Beenie Man, This Is Law. Even before then, War 21, like those, that genre. How influential was it for your career now?
Um,
How did it impact your career now?
it impacted my career because from a young age, my mum, I grew up on Sizzler, all of that. So I just remember in every car that she owned, there was a massive, what do you call it, speaker, sound system in the car. And you just hear the do, all of that. You just hear that, you hear the songs. Now, as an adult, enough of the songs I used to sing out my heart to when I was young, I never even realized certain things until now. So now that I can appreciate.
Yeah, because we didn't know the lyrics. We was singing stuff and we didn't even know what the hell it was.
You're just singing. So I grew up on a lot of reggae. A lot of reggae I grew up on. So yeah, that definitely, I believe that paved the way, because before music, I decided to say, yeah, I'm going to do music. I used to dance. So
Okay.
in the dancing, it was dancehall, it was bashment. So it definitely followed me, I would say.
Definitely. Okay, how did your learning skills evolve when it comes to singing, writing a song, going in the studio? How much have that evolved since you started? Like a process for you going in the studio. What type of artist are you? Like I asked the artist before you, can you come up with a song or perform not outside the studio, but now we're talking about in the studio? Are you the type of artist that needs quietness? Can you go in the booth with a lot of noise still around you? How do you like do that? How is it for you?
Okay, first and foremost, I do not like going to studios where there is a lot of people, especially men. And that has been
Yeah.
most of my problems with having a studio, because to them it's nothing. I don't like having multiple energies in a room when I'm supposed to be. That's my creative space. That's where I'm not supposed to hear nothing other than myself and the engineer. You understand? So it has to be quiet. Yeah, I don't mind if there's 1 or 2 people in the room. So long as their energy is right, that's fine. And I tend to I make sure my music is patterned before I go to the studio. So I don't go to the studio and just build a song. I make sure that it's done at home. I make sure I've rehearsed it at home. Probably put a little snippet
She's
out.
British. There's all the female artists from America. She's like, Substance, I like your voice because she's British.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a British.
All right, Substance, let me ask you this, yeah? Do you play any instruments? And if you do, what do you play?
You know, I don't
Or
play
what
any
would you like to
instruments.
play?
I don't play any instruments, but I did say this year I wanted to learn. I want to learn how to play the guitar and the piano.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a dream I was playing the piano very excellently, and I don't know how to play it in real life. So I feel like, yeah, the piano and the guitar will be a new venture for me.
But do you think you could like invest a month or a good 5 to 6 weeks to learn in one of these instruments? If you
Yes.
could, would you?
Yes.
Well, that's something you got to work on in the future.
I'm working it now.
All right. What's the story behind your name? Where does the name come from and why you choose the name Substance? Okay, for people who almost know what substance means, but explain to them for me, please.
The name is actually a biblical term, to be fair. I didn't originally find it in the Bible.
Okay, okay.
Chronics had come out with that song. Did for the love, did for the likes. But at that time I was a dancer, like myself, Substance Over Hype. I don't know, I just adopted it. Took it on as that as a dancer, because I was a dancer, qualified reggae size instructor, and then I transitioned into music, and I thought to myself, what am I going to call myself? And then I was like, yeah, Substance. I've never, up until now, didn't know of any artist called Substance. I didn't see anything on my timeline about Substance. Yeah, but I'm aware that there's a male artist called Substance as well.
Yeah, because I remember on Beanie G live that there was a whole discussion about do you want to change the name Substance, or because now like on IG it's called artist underscore Substance.
Yeah,
The name Substance is perfect. Like I wouldn't change it because there's the next male artist that have the same name.
I'm
Because
not changing it.
if you should get famous in the future, once you type in Substance artist, it's either you or him gonna pop up. So it's one or the other. So that name ain't going nowhere. And like here you could keep the name artist Substance, not a big deal. As your search engine, just keep it as you could also put like an icon behind it or an a heart or something. But yeah, keep the name. I wouldn't like change the
I'm
name for
not
nothing.
making not one change to it. I'm not
There you
making
go.
one change.
There you go.
Period. Period.
Point
Paul.
blank.
No changes.
Period. Go. Cool, man. What do you enjoy the most about being a musician?
Writing my songs, writing my
All right.
songs, and when the lyrics just flow. Because when I was first come out as an artist, I could, write however many bars in, 5-10 minutes. But now, as I've matured as an artist, I sit with my music a lot more now. So rather than rushing to write, a whole song, some of my songs I write them in about 2 hours, if that. But now I sit with it. I might leave it for today and come back, and by tomorrow I might find something even better to put for the next line or whatever. You understand?
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, okay. How do you handle, okay, how would you handle when the time comes and Substance become a big name in the industry? How do you think you could, how would you handle the success? Do you think it's going to change you? Or are you going to still be yourself? And once you have success in life, whether you're a musician or a seller on the street that gets your own shop, I think you're supposed to change. You can't stay the same person that you are because now you're
Every day I
climbing the
change.
ladder. You're
You know, there's
supposed to change. Now people,
bad
all right, I'm
Carter
not
said,
cutting you. I'm not cutting you. I hate when people said, "Oh, because now she have money, she change." Oh no, because him get famous, him change. They are supposed to change. You can't still be the same you and expect to keep on climbing the ladder. you have to literally change. I'm not saying change your background or change who you are, but you have to make changes. And the changes that you make, that's when people start saying, "Oh, so I choose him on money and him get famous." I am supposed to be hype. I've worked for years for this shit. Let me be hype. So
Listen,
back to your question to you, how
the
would you
fact,
handle the
the
fame?
the fact that I'm getting already, and I don't even have the fame as of yet. The opposition that I come against anyway is already billing me. You understand?
There you go.
I've been put in certain spotlight positions before, you know, and it was hard, you know, sometimes reading through comments and stuff, and it's not nice, certain things of them say, but I have to have thick skin. And at the end of the day, I don't
And it's
think I'm
okay.
there when my
And it's
bank
okay.
account is overflowing. I don't think a comment really is going to bother me, because I don't have no secret life. You understand? There's
Yep.
nothing that I'm trying to cover up or trying to, you know, hide, or, you know, so that, what can you say other than your own opinion? You might think, say, I'm not pretty, or I don't look good, or whatever, but that's your opinion.
That's your opinion. Exactly.
Substance is in everything. Substance, it truly does live forever. So it doesn't matter.
You substance. It means the
I'm
feed.
anything. I mean everything. Everything. Sometimes when I see my name on certain things, I just laugh, because it just reminds me, you know,
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna be out there. And I say that with my
You know,
chest.
when you look up the word substance, like it take you to a whole entire. I don't know if you ever done it. Look up the name substance and see where it brings you. It brings you to some. What's the word am I looking for? It brings you to some formula where you're like, oh, okay. So literally, the word substance, for people that don't know, it could mean whatever you consumes, put substance in your body, but it can also be building a motherfucking house. The substance to put this chemical and that chemical together. So the word substance come back in every fucking thing we do in life.
I have the meaning
It
up here.
does.
It says it's the real physical matter of which a person or thing consists, and which has a tangible, solid presence.
Yep. That's definitely what that is. Um, where was I? Where was I? I think I jumped this question. Okay, let me ask you this. When was the last time you had a performance, and how was that performance, and where was it?
Um, a good couple years back. That was at Pride London, I think, 2019.
Okay.
Scheduled. No, actually, sorry, tell a lie. What am I talking about? Last year, I performed at an event. I can't remember the name, but it was hosted by True Reveal.
Yeah, because that's what you said when you was on Beanie G live as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I performed last year about March times, April, March. I come out and I performed. It was nice because I didn't know anybody there other than the person that I came with, and a couple people that I didn't know. But in terms of the crowd, they was really
Good night,
nice.
Bubble, your beauty. Sorry, somebody was saying good night or waving. All right, could you tell me um about your best performance? Which venue it was and where, and why you think it was your best performance?
My best performance, I would say. Well, you see, from the dancehall aspect, I haven't really experienced doing a full set performance. Unlike other performances I've done where I have a set time of 10 minutes. I'm just used to grabbing the mics at parties,
I'm
or
just jumping, yeah, freestyle,
I
yeah.
haven't really had any time to fully like explore and just really just give it to them, because like when the DJ air the lyrics them start chop, it's like they give me like 30 seconds and then they would just want to
Yeah.
take the mic from me. So in the
Bad
dancing
night.
scene, I don't really think I've had, but I would say my favorite performance would be my first PA, my live PA. My friend Nika had a birthday party, and yeah, it was the first time I'd performed.
Do you know how good I know her? Her brother is my daughter. She said that's her second dad. Not that we've been
Oh,
together, but
wow.
she said she always said, "Mom, I have two dad," because when we used to come to England like every summer, Price, like he always used to just make sure she was good. He used to take her and buy sweetie and buy candy and stuff like that. So she called him her second dad.
They got Nika.
So that's how good I know her is, sister.
Yeah,
And she be
I
putting on some
definitely
good
think
party as well.
that was one of my best, one of my favorites, because it was as a new artist, and the way how the crowd made me feel, I feel like I already reached already to how they was. And I was also
I feel
alongside
you up.
Carly as well, so she was there giving me a lot of strength and just a lot of positive support. So yeah, that was one of my favorite ones.
Okay, okay. Um, what does a typical day look like for you in general?
Um, well, now 2023 morning, get up, pray, get my kids sorted for school, um, quick hour in the gym, come back, laptop, learning, I'm studying, music. In between that, probably cook, or my husband will do it for me. So I've got a lot more free time to just, yeah, unleash my mind, more music, give myself a couple of hours, dedicate. By the time the kids come back from school, we have family time, whether it's that's playing some ludi or watch a film or whatever.
Family
Um,
time.
yeah, we always make sure we have dinner around the table as well. That's one thing that we make
I,
sure
I,
that.
I wish growing up back home in Jamaica, like you eat anywhere you are, it's fine. But when I came to Holland, my mom was married to a white man. I mean, he died a couple of years ago. But there's one rule in the house. Every evening we sit around the table and we communicate with each other. How was school? How was work? How are you feeling? What are you doing? How just like that, genuinely concerned for your kids. And that is something I wish I had kept myself, because I have an 18-year-old and I have a 4-year-old. So when she was younger, we used to sit around the table and talk, and I used to like, how was your day in school? But the older we get, is like, this generation, they're not into the sitting around table and mama eat
Yeah,
later,
right
just cook
now.
and she not hungry, and so they're sitting around the table like went out the window.
Yeah, we have
And
to.
I wish that was something that and it's something we could do, but again, everybody's busy and on a different schedule. She will work late, and because she work in a hospital, and she will come home late, or she have a night shift and she sleeps all day, and that's sitting around the table like kind of out the window. But we still get around and ask each other how was each other day.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that I think I need to put that back in my life. Like, I could be lunch, brunch, I don't care. We're gonna sit around the table and have a conversation. I mean, we do talk, but it's not what I grew up on. I literally grew up on 6 o'clock, because in Holland people eat at 6. Do not call nobody house in Holland at 6 o'clock. You can call me at any time. You know I'm in a care car, like I said. But in Holland, there's a rule. Dinner goes to the table at 6. So do not call people house at 6, because everybody's sitting around the table I eat. And I wish I would kept that in my own family, my own house. Like, those were some good times growing up, like no joke. I had 2 brothers, so my 2 brothers, my mom and my stepdad, and my stepdad come home around probably 5:30, quarter to 6. By the time to get home, the food would be on the table, and we all used to just sit around the table and enjoy that family time. And after 6 o'clock, you're free to do what we want. But anywho, let me just jump back to where I'm going. Not about me,
Yeah.
Brenda. Shut up. Let me ask you this,
After
yeah.
dinner, after dinner, the children will go to bed, and then it's just me and my husband will just sit down and reason whether we're catching up on the things that's relevant in the music industry or just going through music. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, just discussing things, just making plans, manifestation,
And then
prayer.
repeat that the next day.
Yeah, repeat. I work from home, so sometimes it's a lot because it's like I'm doing everything at home. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But that's
like,
your comfort zone, isn't it?
yeah, I want to get out of my house this year though.
Yeah, but that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
I'm always home as well because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm the one that dropped my son to school and pick him up and stuff like that. So I'm basically always home myself, and I tell myself this year, I'm gonna be going outside a lot as well. So,
it's
like,
so comfortable,
you
especially
will
right
always find me home.
comfortable as well. It's hard to kind of come out, especially in these cold times and all of that
You
stuff.
know, winter time for those who in a tropical country with sunshine every day and rainfall and it's still warm.
Yeah.
Good luck. Wishing you all the best. Because right now, it's been snowing for the last 2 days over here.
Oh wow.
It's been, and there's still snow outside. Like, okay, somebody that didn't drive their car for the last 2 days is just covered in snow, and the snow ain't going nowhere. So for those who own in a warm country, we're lucky. But substance, let me ask you this: how do you think social media has influenced your career, and how is the internet treating you so far, especially when it comes to putting out your products, your music?
Um, well, I would say this year has definitely started off well for me in terms of interaction, with people on Instagram and people discovering me more. Coming
Yeah.
out of the house really has benefited me. So from going on LA Fridays to going on different lives, I actually kind of
Yeah.
missed it because I kind of parked all of this for about a year and a half. So I'm just it's all almost like it's all new to me again. Um, yeah, so I learn a lot. I'm just learning from what I'm seeing on the social media, certain mistakes, certain mix up and bang around. I learn from it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
If you follow social media, you don't sleep.
yeah.
You don't
I
get nothing done.
just trying to remain humble, keep up to date in the market that I'm in because it don't make sense if I'm a dancer or
Exactly.
artist
Mind
or
the
an
business that pays
artist
you.
and I don't know what's going on or what's trending, what's going on. I need to be in the loop and know, yeah, what's going on.
And that's
So
what social media does. It
it's
keeps you
treating me,
literally it
me
keeps you in
okay.
people's business.
It's yes, I have noticed that I tend to get more traffic if I post like personal things as opposed to music,
Of
but
course, that's always gonna give you the
that's
biggest
how
traffic
it
ever. All
is.
right, you see me talking to you now, and it's like the views going up and down between four and make I did some mix up with it that's about
And the live
people
wouldn't be breaking
business.
up either. If it was some mix up, the live would have been running perfect
I
too.
promise you. All right, if I hang up with you, when I hang up with you, I was supposed to go live with Nuffy to have a conversation about.
Nothing.
Me no even want to mention the woman name because me don't want she trace me because me have to go trace her back. I me don't want to get to over here. But one long time big woman, yeah, she was supposed to go over live later and chat about her, but then later I'm thinking she better not come at me because we just have to take off everything and done her.
Who are you talking about?
And I don't want my family to be calling me like Brenda Wagwa. What's good?
Who are you talking about? Tell me, tell me.
When I come off and we'll call you, I tell you, yeah, we don't want to mix up over here. When I come off and we'll tell you, If I do decide to go live with Nuffy, I will tag you in it. As a matter of fact, I will call you and say, Substance, come on live. But God, this last time big woman I go out too bad. I can't stand her with that irritating voice. But anyway, let we jump back to you. We ain't talking about other people. All right. Okay, where was I? So you have a lot of things planned for this year and a couple collaboration, like you said as well. Which is good. Like, go for it, take it to them, give it your best, give it your all, because you are literally talented. What I need you to do is at least once a month, put out a little video like the one that you posted a couple days ago. Stuff
You
like
mean
those.
once a
Put them
week?
out. Put your songs out there. Promote yourself. Like, yeah. Interact with the internet. Interact with your page, and the internet will interact with you. Put it that way.
True.
What is your opinion? And again, you don't have to give me or disclose if you don't want to, because this could be an ongoing question. But real quick, what's your opinion about this new genre artist or new genre of music? What's your opinion on that? And again, you don't have to give it if you don't want to.
No, I'm gonna give my opinion. Cause nobody can beat me.
Cool, no man. No ride like the highway.
About God, now.
Yeah.
I would say
Tell you.
it's definitely catchy as fuck. I love it, but at the same time, it's frustrating because me as an artist that, you know, I don't even know how to describe it, but the way how it's going, it's like, okay, it's making me feel like maybe I'm putting too much into my lyrics. Then maybe I'm saying too much, because it seems now that the tunes, the songs that don't really have that much substance, they're getting.
Those are the catchy ones. Yes. Those are the ones that everybody gravitating to. It's
I don't
true.
know how to make fuckery,
It's
so
true.
it's hard. I can't sit there and lower my vibration and say,
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
But
You should
I
not.
will say they are running with it and it's working for them, and I just think it's very smart.
It's working for this generation, but don't forget you still have a generation that still buy music on iTunes and still buy music on Spotify, and it's not the young generation that's doing that shit. So the typical type of music that you make, you still have an audience, which is the old school generation that love that kind of shit. But again, you got to work with the time. And this generation, like you said, they're into some short, catchy tune and yeah. So I'm not saying lower your standard or drop the type of music that you make, but you have to like, it's a train and you have to jump on that train as well.
To a certain extent, I would say compromise, because you don't have to talk the same things. You can jump on the same kind of rhythms and have your message to you know,
and show them that I am on the same rhythm with this famous song, but I'm doing it different, but I'm on the same rhythm. There you go.
Yeah, I want my music to be long.
There you go.
I want it to
Let me ask you this. As a female artist, how influential do you think music can be in somebody's life when they're at their lowest? Like, how impactful do you think music can be?
Music is ministry, you know. So any music you listen to is going to minister to your soul. It's just up to you what you want to pour in there. So for me, at my lowest, the first and foremost genre that I'm going to turn to is gospel. First and foremost. That's the first genre I'm going to turn to. Secondly, it would be reggae. I love to listen to Lila Ike song that got me through. Set of
Lila Ike, she is different. Yo, I don't wonder why. I still don't understand that she's still not on the coffee level.
Lila Ike, she have some music there that just
listen. I said
Yo,
it every day and I'm gonna not take it back. She's supposed to dip on the level of coffee there. And I'm not a fan of coffee. I have nothing against her. Love her songs.
mm,
But if I have to choose between the two, it's always gonna be Lila Ike for me. Sorry, but she is 10 times better than coffee. My opinion. So on don't come to me. Me feel say Lila Ike better than coffee. Period.
I do love Leela. She it's a way. You see her song coming from that song. You just have
Wonder where it's coming from. Mama clap, looking on the journey. Hey, look a girl, bad.
She has another one called is it Peace of Mind?
I mean, hey, you see when she
Peace
just started,
of
she have
Mind.
that song that back for me. Can't sing, so I never try sing.
Peace
Something
of
that I need to find. Yeah, like I have all her songs in my phone, but she have a song when she just came out. She have a music video. It was about her singing about like she's gonna lose her man. Yo,
yeah.
me run that song in the
Baby,
house till
fine. I think it's best that you forget me.
get me, but not that
Yeah.
one. There's a different one that she have an actual music video for her. Let me jump on my other phone real quick. That song, me rev out that song in the house. So I say rev it out till I'm son I sing it.
Nah, I do love me some Leela Ike. She's a bad.
What Lila like? She is everything. That little girl is the hit factor. I'm just so upset that she's not getting the push. Like, cause again, when Coffee started and they both came out at the same time, like basically they did, and then they were under the same Prodigy umbrella. And I'm thinking, so how comes it just a push she so far? And when I push the one that actually to me have the voice that hit factor. And again, my opinion, when you don't have to agree with me, I'm not taking nothing from Coffee because Coffee is an artist by herself and she is good. I'm giving her that. But it's to me like who me like, when I can't tell me nothing. Like seriously, Leela is everything. She is a good artist, like no joke. Let me see if I could find out one song. Yeah, this one. Hold on. Hold on. You know, YouTube and them damn commercial. I'm not cutting your time, sweetheart. This one.
My baby told me that Yep.
This is what made me love this female. You hear me? This song. This song, yo, my butt. Never gonna put it back as my vibe, as my our phone ring. Yeah, I need to put back that as my song.
Baby told me that you leave me to death.
Get off. I'm a phone right now. It's not your night. Yo, that song, that's what introduced me to her. And I just jump online and start researching who she was. And I'm like, yep, this little girl, I gonna make it. She just reached the yet on, and she's getting the touring and she's been on some big shows here in Europe. So it's not like she's not getting there. It's just to me the narrative of pushing just that one so-called hit female slash reggae artist, and it's Coffee. Right now, everybody push Coffee. And to me, they need the same energy and the same push that they're giving to Coffee. Lila I could get it as well. But anyway, back to the artist substance. Yeah, that's what we're busy doing. Back in the days when it used to be CDs, and we all used to do the whole entire burning our CD off the internet. And did you used to buy CDs? I mean, back then we used to buy CDs because I used to date this guy, and he was an artist himself, and I couldn't download not one illegal shit around him. He's like, why you don't just support the artist and go buy the CD? So we're going way back to what CD was CDs and we used to play. Were you the type of were you into music back then?
I used to buy them from Red Records. I was a Pink fan and Drew Hill. I used to love Drew Hill. So those are the first two
What?
albums. It was the albums that I bought. And you know the little fold up thing, it folds out into a big poster and it's got the lyrics to
Yes!
the song. I also
Yes,
bought
yes.
Mariah Carey's
With
album.
the lyrics and everything.
I'm talking between the ages of like 7 and 11. This is what I was buying. Mariah Carey. Who else? I think I had a Joe album as well, weirdly enough.
What was the ish? Yeah,
Yeah.
because the reason why I even asked you this question, because knowing now we got so much platform and so much apps that we could literally download the artist without even have to music without even have to pay for it, and I'm not gonna fucking pretend like I don't, because I have more than like 300 music on my phone, and if I tell us to buy one of them I would be lying. But what I do, as soon as the artist that I interview or have a song out on Spotify and them send me the link, I will go over there and purchase the song. Am I going to listen to the song every day? No, I don't. But I will, because sometimes, what is a little €1.50 or a little €2, €3? So what I will do is I will go on Spotify or on iTunes, and I will buy that single or that album that they have out at that time. I don't do it to everybody, and definitely not the big names, because they don't fucking got my money, because I got money rich. I will support the upcoming ones. But yeah. I don't always buy especially now. I don't spend a lot of money in buying a whole entire album from artists all over the world, or even if I do like you as an artist, and do I want to buy your whole album when you only have maybe one or two songs women that I really listen to? And again, my daughter have an account on Spotify, so we just use that.
Literally. I have iTunes. I use iTunes.
Okay. So do you have anything out on iTunes now that you're like, do you have anything out
Yes,
on iTunes or
I have.
Spotify right now?
Yes, I have about 3 or 4 songs out already. I got Tiki Tiki, Bad Mind Allergy,
Okay.
um
All
That
right, all right.
and Beat to Juice. Yeah, so there's 4
Okay.
songs out on iTunes already for me.
You need to send me the actual link to that. Let me jump over the car. I do like that song, Tiki Tiki. So,
Thank
and how are I when I find that song, even before you send it to me, when you was on BNG live the other day, somebody
yeah.
kept on requesting you to
That's
sing
the
that song. I
anthem.
don't remember if you did. I don't remember if you did at the time, but I'm like, let me go see what song them I call Tiki Tiki. So when then I jump over YouTube and I found it, and then when you send it to me, was it last week? Then I actually have the I was listening to it in my earphone. I'm like, "Oh, man, let me let somebody say, come like a my song, come and Tiki Tiki, I want to no."
Hi. That's it.
So I felt like, yeah, this is my new anthem. So I am going to change that to my ringtone as well, because any song I like,
Yes,
I will
nigga.
yes, I do. Any, any song we like, we turn it on my ringtone. What off my ringtone from a
Yeah,
WhatsApp, from a group app, for the
actual.
normal phone call, I don't care. I will turn like 10 different songs into anything that rings. All right, I got like two more questions for you, and then we're just gonna basically go ahead and end the live as well. But I will also give you the chance to tell the audience on what platform they can reach you on, and the proper name, spelling to your name, or the title that you have on various platforms. But my next question to you would be, is there a song that you have written so far that you hold dear to your heart, and why?
Hmm.
You have to have one of your, I mean, all your songs could be your favorite, but just that one, it could remind you of your husband, your kids, your experience. But why that song?
I don't think I have a favorite song. Being
You
serious.
don't?
My favorite song right now is the new one, London.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that
All
one on
right,
my
all
phone
right.
because it's like a reintroduction into the music industry. Yeah, and I feel it. I feel it with my chest. Sometimes you can make music, and you're not really feeling it. You
Feeling
understand?
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another
But
one where you don't feel, that's the hit song, right?
okay. And my thing is, because I listen to my music all the time. So once I've made a song and put it out there and listen to it for a bit, I get bored anyway. I'm looking for the next song now. I want something else to listen to because I want to have a catalog. I don't just want to listen to the same song over and over and over. I
For the
want
same song,
to
yeah.
have at least 10 bad songs that I can listen to back to back. Yeah, on a little journey, a little drive out.
Yeah, yeah, got you. Got you on that one. Okay, the last question, quick and easy and fast. Do you have any other interest out of music, hobbies, other jobs that you're doing, or is music your source of income, your job? Don't have to
No,
answer if you don't want to.
I have multiple streams of income. I am a hairdresser. I'm a makeup artist.
Sure.
I I
Yeah.
also do special effects makeup as well, so I can do all of that blood and bruising and
Yeah, saw that on your page as well. Yeah.
that stuff. I'm not doing it currently, but it will become a thing again. I do catering as well.
Okay.
Um,
Nice, nice.
yeah, I do hair. And just any little thing where I can legitimately make
Make
funds.
some fun off.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Got you. Okay, so Substance. Could you like tell the peoples that's now on the live and the one that's like will watch the interview later, whether it's tomorrow. A matter of fact, before I even go there, I asked a female to do an interview with a couple of weeks ago, and the first thing she asked was, "How much views do you have?" And the first thing come to my mind, okay, you're one of those views person. But what I explained to them, like I could only be talking to you when there's no one on the live. But I promise you, within Sunday, Monday, when you go back and check how much views you have, you're gonna see at least 300 or 200 people went back and viewed the whole entire video. So
Mm.
don't watch the views, man. As an artist, or it doesn't matter what you do. Once you're on a platform that you're trying to reach people, don't watch the views that you have while you go live. Because me no jump on everybody live, and I will jump on 6 different live and come off each one of them and go find something else to do. Go back to my movie, go back to my series. But it doesn't mean that I won't go back and watch it when it's over and done. So don't watch the 3 and the 4 and the 5 people that's on the live now. Watch the views them later. Or the person that go and watch this live one day and be inspired for all the things that I ask you and the answer that you give.
Yeah.
So again, as an upcoming artist, you no need to stop watch views. And views not pay you no money,
I
unless you have some
definitely
10,000 and
agree.
some 20,000
Because you
people.
know what? Some of the most important people that you are going to need along your journey or as your career as an artist, they don't have the big bad following, They don't
Thank
have.
you, thank you,
Let me tell
thank
you
you.
what they do have. They have the right people following them. So they
Following them.
have a
Thank
big
you.
following, but they have the right people
Thank
following
you.
them. Yeah.
Thank you. And that's the truth. And that's
My
definitely
dad
the
used
truth.
to
Because
always
remember,
tell me, never despise the steps of a small beginning or something, so something like that. He used to
I
tell
remember
me.
when I just started, it wasn't a big artist when I just started like 2 years ago. And I wanted was to do an interview with an artist. Again, not gonna call nobody name. And I remember the person said to me, "Well, no followers." I'm like, I just started maybe about a month ago. He's like, build up your page, and when you're done, build up enough certain people, then I will think about it. And you know what I said to myself? You will never, I don't care who you is, how big you are, I will never ask you to come on this platform. I will have 10,000 followers. If you can't help me when I didn't have Because when I just started the first month or 2 months, I had like 50 people. Now I got 2,000 plus, and that's all me billing my fan page or my following page for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to be in it, fine, because you don't think I'm famous enough or you don't think I have enough people that's going to jump on the live while I'm live. I don't care about that stuff. Like I said, I want to promote upcoming artists all over the world to get a platform all over the world, especially here in Europe. Because you have some artists when we interview, when we tell us them bad, but who know them? They don't have a name. Nobody don't know them, but them bad. So guess what? Enough time ago live, Red Rock would jump on my live. Easy Money would jump on my live. Mr. G, couple big names.
Wow.
Ghost. Those are people that I see with my own eyes jumping on my live.
Is that
Thank
Ghost?
you.
That one.
Ghost. And I am supposed to do an interview with him, but I need to go back and call him back, and because we had a chat like the first, like in December, I was telling him that I want to do an interview with him, and he's like, you really don't do interviews, but he would make an exception and do it with me. I just need to like tell him the ins and the outs and what's going on. I'm like, okay, cool. I appreciated that. I hit you up back this year. Same thing. I have supposed to do an interview as well with Sasiki, the famous song that everybody. You want a picture? Let me post for you now.
Oh,
Right.
you got me now.
That's an interview that I'm not like, I never disclose who I'm going to interview, but I'm just telling people that she was just about to give up the whole entire music career when that song started making a hit on TikTok. And she was never a bossy person before that, and now she got, because she got on Sting as well. So those are people like, I love to interview people like that. I don't want to big name them. Them already have them fan base and them already have them followers, and they're already big. My little interview ain't going to do shit for them. But the one them that don't have a European fan base or a European, especially here in Holland, and trust me when I tell you, we have one of the biggest reggae dancehall followers here in Europe, Belgium, Germany, Holland, Switzerland, them kind of places, and of course England. But two don't consider England as Jamaicans. That's why I don't put it in the mix. But Holland is like, you got so much new party scene going on, and for play one and two of them, look at new upcoming artists is great for them. Who them know over here in Europe? Who? I mean, they know people, and some of them, because of being on the internet, they have fan base all over the world. But again, I've interviewed some artists that don't know nothing about Holland.
My fan base is very scattered, so I have a lot of support, but it's just further out. It's not really surrounding me. So it will be more like Africa, Germany, America, Jamaica,
There we go.
all Ireland. These are where these people that are
Yes,
with me.
yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
if they
When I tell people that my fan base is not even mostly here within Europe, is America, Jamaica, and the rest of the Caribbean island and Africa.
yeah,
I got a couple of African artists that I have to interview as well. I just need to schedule in everybody, have a list with a bunch of people on him. I just need to give everybody a time and a date, and I don't even know when. I've been procrastinating lately. I'm not going to. I need to get out of it, because this is actually, you and Skentana are my first interviewer since the year start. Normally, I will be kicking in since the year start, but like, I was feeling a little bit tired and drained. I'm like, you know what? Let me just take some time for myself. And when I got in and emailed back everybody that I needed to email, when I look at the list, I'm like, I'm actually booked the hell out. But you know, some of them will get canceled in between because I have a wedding or a party or something to go to, and I have to cancel that. So yeah. And then, but even if I do cancel anybody, I rebook them back in for the next interview I have. Even if I have two person and that date, I reschedule them back and make them the third one. I'm not going to give them a longer period of time when I'm the one that cancel. That's the way I work. If I cancel you today and I have two artists next week, you would be my third artist because I'm putting you on that list. Now, and normally I don't interview. Like next week, I literally have 3 people that I have to interview, literally because I had to rebook somebody back in, and I don't mind. And this interview and the one before you literally took like more than an hour, and I told myself that I was trying to cut the hours them down by doing half an hour, so I don't do from 12 to 3 to 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
The next week, me have to go make sure say that goes as scheduled, where it's half an hour. So me doing an interview for an hour and a half instead of 3 hours. So yeah, hopefully that work out next week. Because the reason I was late with you, because the artist was a little bit late as well, or he couldn't. He tried to log on the live, but it wasn't going through. So I just, you know what, just run it like that. And I send you the message like, I'm sorry I'm running late, because I'm normally not late. Trust me, I am not, unless the artist is late or something went down. Because me's a person, I love that on time. People time and people money counts. But anyways, Substance, tell the people where they can, or what platform they can reach you on. And yeah, man, bless up who you want, bless up and big up who you want, big up. And we're gonna call it a night.
Okay. Yo,
and give them a piece of one song, one something, make them hear something. I should say, you're bad like that.
So I Instagram at YouTube is Substance. Yes, my Instagram page, you guys know it already. I just said, and yes, you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, because I have a new music video coming out as well. That's where you can find me. And I'm gonna close with a little freestyle, and yeah. Yeah. You want acapella or you want reading? Oh,
give me acapella. So them say you can't say you're bad like that.
Okay. Yo, me come from London, but my man Spain town, yeah, come from steady with lyric-matic and make we bust shot. You can't stop with this and a bus stop. Yeah, me come from London, but my blood Spain town, yeah, me come from. Yo. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you. I'm definitely hearing you.
Everything, it just sounds like like I can hear myself twice.
No, you know what? It's cracking up a bit, but I was hearing you like you was perfect. I was hearing you real good.
Oh. When Substance money but I years girl run out, who that she is me them talking about. Me not like mix up, me not like clothes, so I go and trust the Lord and try the ruggy road. Them know why you run, so we have to creep out. Them know I show no love till they reach a peak mount. Born with my crown, them could have never freak me out. And me have a good man and him never sleep out. No boy a girl can this, them get a backside kick. London to Spain town, go do your mathematics. Anything where you are premium, I go counter a kick. My body not real life, no, this is not no acting.
Bad. Substance, I just want to say, okay, you're not done. More, you give me a piece of the tiki show. Tiki.
You know, but tiki. But me still can bounce for me tippy. Rock back, head tap, one spitty. But I wine and glide come a little. Me thing well fat like this kitty. And it tight like jeans well fitty. Me position making teeth start gritty. Rock the boat, make it start be sticky. Udina me, all me now and take it out. One man alone where I sample my soul. No need for break, make we cruise control. I want to see a red light, tongue a green for we go. Slap up my body just like that, man. Back shot, me love it.
Hey. Substance, bless up yourself. I just want to say thank you very much for being on this platform. It's a pleasure to have you over here. Again, I will also send you a copy of this interview if I could get it uploaded, because the last time I was having a lot of problems trying to get it upload. But you just got to send me an email and I will do it through the way that I know how to do it. And thank you very much. Bless up yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll definitely keep in touch, because you don't know Yeah, I need to go call Nuffy to see if he still want to go live. I know I'm a bit tired, but I'll see. And actually, I feel like I'm having a sore throat, and I don't want to be sick because my son was sick last week, and I'm just actually starting to feel better. And now I feel like I'm having a sore throat. I will have to go take something for that tonight because me can't afford to get sick right now.
Just go
So
get
yeah,
some vinegar.
that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I do the vinegar and I put some extra lime in that bitch and goggle away, cause me can't afford to get sick. The whole of December, I'm sick like a dog. Not this time. No, I rebuke it.
Amen.
But anyway, sweetheart, bless yourself. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch. And
well.
yeah, I will definitely hit you up back. I'm not gonna hit you back for the rest of the night, but I will definitely hit you up tomorrow if a bitch don't get killed over and sick like a dog. But thank you very much, man, and bless up yourself. Stay blessed. And this year, take it to them. Take it to them.
See you later.
Good night. Good night.